Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marta, I come from Norway and I love makeup. And today I'm so excited because yesterday I just got my Terra Moons order, and this is how all of my Terra Moons shadows that I ordered for the first time look like together. And I'm just in love with all of these colors, and I feel like they really add to my collection of shadows, especially like these pastel ones, the neon shades right here, and I swear this pink shimmer is everything. So I just decided that today I would film a look with some of these shades, just because I have so many looks that I want to do with these shadows, so I just felt like I had to start somewhere. But I do also plan to do eye swatches with all of these. Either way, I will leave that down in my description box. But today I'm just going to show you how I did this look right here, and it's going to be like a first impression video sort of, just because I've never used these shadows before. I have no idea how they work on the eye. And yeah, if you want to see how I did this look and my thoughts on the shadows that I used, then please keep on watching. So for today's look, I think I want to go in with these more purpley pink tones over here, because this shade right here is just so freaking stunning, so I have to use that. So I will go ahead and start out with this one, which is Virgo, in my outer crease, and then we'll just take it from there. As usual, I'm just going to go ahead with my Kaleidos Makeup S3 brush, and as you can see, these shades are so powdery. I just noticed it when I was swatching a couple of them right after I got them, so just be aware of that if you're considering to get these yourself. As my eyeshadow base, I am using my NARS. As eyeshadow base, I am using my NARS clear smudge proof eyeshadow base, just because that's the one I feel like is the best eye primer that I can rely on when using new shades. And as I said, super powdery. You can of course just go in with a little bit at first and then build it up, but you know, I like to really place the pigment down. And it's not as deep, this color, that I was expecting it to be, but it is very pigmented and it does seem to blend nicely. As usual, I'm just lightly buffing the edges before going in with a transition shade, and for that I'm just going to use my S5 brush from Kaleidos like this, and we will just have to see which one should I go for of these. I think I want to try to make it a bit more of a pinker look, because I want to try this one in the inner corner. I know these neon pigments are not supposed to be the best ones to blend, but I want to try. So I think I will just go ahead and use Palm Reader here. It's one of their pastel mattes, because this one, when I swatched it next to this one, it was way more pink. So I think I will just try to blend out this one with that to make the whole look a little bit more pink. And as I usually do, I'm just placing that transition shade like right on top of where I smudged out the deepest crease shade, and then I'm slightly trying to buff it out after having placed the pigment down. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of setting powder right underneath my brows, just because I don't like to put my pigmented shadows too far up, just because then I will struggle a bit more with the blending. And now I'm going to try to use this neon pigment. This one is the Blame Your Birth Chart or Blame My Birth Chart or something like that. And I'll just be pressing it down. As you can see, it's so powdery. It's definitely super bright, which I really like. And I'm just going to tap on a little bit more of that first shade that I worked with, just to get a nicer blend with that bright pink. So before I go ahead with the shimmer shade, I'm just going to do the same on my other eye, and I'll be back to do that. I would typically go in with my glitter glue first, but since this formula is like really opaque and a little bit wet feeling, I'm just going to try first with only my brush and just applying it dry, and then I'll just see if I need to add some glitter glue afterwards. As you can see, it does look more chunky once I use my brush, so we'll see. But as you can see, it does seem like this shade actually applies really nicely to the eye without any glitter glue. So I think I will just leave it without glitter glue for today, and we'll just see how it goes. So I just finished my skin makeup. I ended up using The Ordinary Silicone Primer and their Serum Foundation, and then I used my Jouer Sunswept bronzer that I usually use now, and my color Raine Prove My Loyalty blush duo for my blush, and Mimosa from Luxy Beauty as a highlight, because I felt like I needed something a little bit more neutral, I guess I could say, because this is a lot. And for my lower lash line, I'm just now taking that deepest shade again, and I'm just going to pack that right here. And I think I'll go for a little bit of a softer lower lash line, but still a little bit like smoked out. So I'm just going to use this just to connect to the upper part of my eye, and then I think I will use one of the other lighter shades. So I think I will actually just go ahead and use Taurus right here. It's a little bit more muted and not as bright as Polymer. So I think I will just go ahead and smudge that all over my lower lash line right here. And for my inner corner, I'm of course going to use this gorgeous inner corner shade called Snow Globe, and I'm just going to use my Mario Badescu spray. Badescu. So I'll just spray that here. That is so pretty. So I think that's it for the eye look. I am going to use something on my lower lash line. I think I will just use some white liner and of course tightline my upper lashes, put on some mascara, set this whole face, and then I'll be back to show you my finished look a little bit closer up. So that was my finished look using some of these Terra Moons shadows, and I do really love how it turned out. I will say that this deep purple right here, Virgo, is not the easiest purple I've used before. It's not called, I think I the whole time called it Virgo, but it's Scorpio. I'm so sorry. The shade Scorpio at least it's not the worst purple, not at all, but it's also not the easiest purple I've used, and I don't feel that bad about it because I would definitely use it again. It's not like that bad, but I did have to like pack it on a little bit because it ended up being a little bit patchy once I blended it out. And I don't feel like it's the best blend still, but I don't mind it. I think it's an okay shade. And the other shades I really loved. This bright pink, neon pink is gorgeous, and I feel like it actually blended okay. And this one, Ruby Stars, I did not mention the name of it, but it's called Ruby Stars, and it's just the most gorgeous pink shade I've ever seen, I think. I really like it. It's just so sparkly and beautiful on the lid, and it was like possible to build it up just by itself without any fixing or anything. But I did end up using my Mario Badescu to just make sure I had the most opaque layer that I could just in the end to just see if it would make a difference. And I feel like it did make it a little bit more foiled, but you can definitely use it dry as well. So I think I don't really have that much else to say about these shades yet, only that like they are super powdery but also very pigmented, and you will get a lot of kick up in the pans, so I've already like blown it away because it was so much. But just be careful and always do your eye shadow before you do your skin makeup, just so you can remove all of the fallout that you will get with these shadows. But I'm so stoked to use the rest of these because I feel like I have such a nice array of colors right here. So I'm so stoked to like use some of these blues and pastels, these two neon shades right here, and then I have like this neutral corner right here, which I also love. So I'm so excited about that. So please let me know down in the comment section if you have tried Terra Moons before, or if you are wanting to try them. I would love to know. And tell me what your favorite shades are if you have tried them. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!